Hello guys, welcome to Web Scraping Kung Fu series, and today we're going to scrape single element items. Here we have the information regarding the movie The 36th Chamber of Shaolin with the genre, country, year, director, and starring actors, and the URL to the particular poster image. So that's kind of the information that we're supposed to scrape in this video. So let's actually start writing some code. First we need to import a couple of libraries, the requests to make HTTP GET request, and actually the BeautifulSoup parser to parse the content, and create a class called item scraper. So we need to define several methods here. The first would be fetch, and it would take the URL as an argument. You just leave them blank for now. Another would be the parse, and it would take the HTML text as an argument, and also the driver that would simply start our scraper, and also the main driver here. Say if name is equal main, we create the scraper instance, item scraper, and scraper.run. And let's open the terminal. Oh, not view the folder, I'm sorry. Let's open the terminal and run the script with Python 3 1.py. Okay, so here we want to return the request. It's the response of the HTTP GET request, and in order to make the HTTP GET request we use requests.get and the URL itself. Here we want just to bring the response, and here we want to store the response. Fetch, and provide the URL to fetch this one. Okay, and then we want self.parse response.text. Okay, let's run the script and see. Okay, so we have the HTML response here. This is great, and remember that the title is located at the H4 tag. I'm not sure where is it. Okay, well, it was there. I remember it was there. But before that, we have to parse the entire content. Let's say BeautifulSoup and HTML, and we use the LXML parser here. And now to extract the title, we need to call the find function. So we say content dot find and pass the tag name as the parameter. Find returns the very first element matching the required condition, and find all would return all the elements. But we know that there is only one H4 tag, hence that's enough just to use find here. And also we want to well, if we just print the title as is, it would return the entire tag, but we want to extract only the text. So in order to achieve that, we need to use the text attribute like that. So here we have the title. Okay, now the next thing to extract is this bunch of data. So now let's have a look at HTML, and we see that all these elements are located within this this class which has the name call md9. So first we need to find this class, and then we'll be extracting data from it kind of recursively. So now I need call the variable called items, and I say content dot find all. It's div class. So when we want not only to extract not all the divs available on the web page, but some particular one, we can use this Python dictionary format to define the particular attribute that we are supposed to scrape. This may be a class or ID or href or whatever. So we can also use regular expression match here if we don't have the particular name of the attribute, say if we are looking for some text. So that's an option as well. So let's first actually print our items. Okay, well, seems like all the data we need is stored within this items. So okay, now what? Now we need to get rid of the tag names and leave only the text itself. So to do this, I'll use what is known as the list comprehension. So I just loop over the items for item in this items, and I just want to return the text. So this list comprehension returns a new list element, and each item from the previous list would have only the text attribute extracted. So I hope to see only the text values now. Okay, so like this, but also here's lots of nasty new line fits, so I just want to get rid of those. So I say replace new line and replace with nothing here. Okay, so well, I'm sorry guys, this went a little bit wrong. Okay, let me just pause the video and think a bit. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I just did a little mistake here. So we don't really need to find all, we need to just find a single element, for there is the only element with this sort of class here. So but we still want to loop over, so we actually here we need to find all, this time find all, but this would be the paragraphs. So this, let me just quickly check this out. Okay, this is the exact output that I'm supposed to get. So okay, let me just explain this in a little bit more details, or maybe I should have split the code to make it a little bit more clear. So let's call variable container, and this would be this one. So just comment this out for a while. So let's print the container. This thing is kind of very basic, it needs some explanations. So here is the container containing all the data we need, and from this container we want to extract all the elements with the p tag, which stands for paragraph. So we need to extract all the paragraphs, and that would be the list. So if just here we define the items, and we say container dot find all, and we use the p tag, and we just try to write these items, bring the items to screen here. That still have the list of these p tags. So, and now we need to get rid of the tags and leave only the text itself. So for this we'll use the list comprehension. So and now we want to look over the items, say for item, and return item.text for each item. And now we get rid of those. Now we get rid of the new lines. So place new line with nothing and get the desired output here. Okay, so now we actually can extract the data further on. So so to extract the very first element, say the genre, we need to do the following here. So create the genre variable, and what we need here, we need to iterate over the items. So genre for genre in items, but we want only actually we need to perform some search, so we return the new element to the list, the new list, only if genre in oh, it's not the genre, it's actually the item. Sorry guys. So we look over the items. Yeah, so if genre in item like this, let's print the genre. You know, like scraping the site you have written your own seems like really much more difficult compared to scraping the sites written by somebody else. That's my personal experience, guys. Yeah. Okay, so here we got the item we need. So we need also to actually split this by the column and use the very last element. So okay, martial arts. Now we want to make this string instead of list, and for this we'll use the join function like this. Okay, martial arts. Great. And now let's do basically the same for all the other elements. So just comment this out for a while. Country. So now we're looking for a country. Looking actually for the country instead of genre. Country. Save. Okay, Hong Kong. Well, it's not the country, it's the city, but still, that's exactly what we need. And the next element would be year. Okay, year, director, and starring. Okay, so this would be the year. This would be the director, and this would be starring. Okay, and respectively here, I want to look for the director. Oh no, not the year director. Here we're looking for year. So is that called year? Yeah, year. And here the director. Let's actually create scraped item variable. This this would be the Python dictionary. Say title and the title. Okay, now the next is the genre. Okay, and the genre like this, and then we have country, and then year, and director, and finally starring. Okay, and now let's import the JSON module to pretty print this item to screen. It's not necessarily needed, but still it's kind of good practice to consider. So I say print JSON dumps scraped item and indent is equal to 2. Okay, let's see. Okay, so something is wrong with the starring. Everything else seems to be just correct. Okay. Oh, starring, just a little typo here. So let's run this one more time. Okay, so now we have scraped the data correctly. Well, we can actually get rid of this little spaces here using the strip. So strip function, so starring and the director. Let's call the strip and the strip here. Okay, now we got rid of those nasty spaces. Okay guys, so this is it basically. We have successfully scraped the data from the single element on the web page. So the next videos we will be doing the same for like kind of many elements, but the structure of the web page would be a little bit different. Instead of paragraphs, there would be some divs, so that would be a little bit different story. When I was creating this site, I actually did want to make tag names. I was using some different tags. So first, from the appearance perspective, so here we have some spaces between every line, and here when we actually list in many elements, it's divs instead of paragraphs, so the space here is kind of less. So well, but this is already the topic of the next video. So the source code, I'll provide a link to the source code. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and learned something useful out of it. So until the next time, and take care.